Hi. Yeah, that was weird and awkward and bizarre, but I managed to figure that out. Nothing that putting your brain into will not help you figure out. Hey everyone. Hey everyone. So quiet. I can't see any of your messages. Hey. I was going to wait for a few people to come and join in and say hi. Sorry about that weird delay. YouTube is constantly changing their settings and it becomes like so weird. Sometimes there's like different ways of going live. Anyways, you know what? Doesn't matter. Hey Fisha, how are you? Hope everything is going good. Yes, it is. Things are actually going really, really good. Love this channel, love the content, and love the host. You guys are absolutely amazing. And we managed to hit 200K only because of each and every one of you and the love and the support that you have shown the tribe. Thank you. Looking pretty today. Can you please make a video on the diets that we should? Hmm. You know, my only thing about like making videos on things like diet and all of that is that I just feel like I'm not qualified. I mean, I'd be very happy to research it for you and put some stuff together, but it becomes a little like I just don't want to play doctor. And especially at a time like this, I feel like I have to be more responsible with my content as well. What is your zodiac sign? Mary Kim. Mary Kim, I've always wondered, you are a woman, right? I see your comments on a lot of my videos, and I'm like, Mary Kim, but you know, a lot of people don't like also go with what they are. Thanks, Mary. You are a girl. We've got that cleared over there. And I am a Gemini. That's what I am. How do you collect so much knowledge? Your research is so good. So, guys, very soon I've actually been approached by one of these people that put courses together, and I've been asked whether I want to put a course on research and how I make my videos. Will you guys join if I do this? Yes, yes, no, no. Can I see some on the chat over here? I'd love to know if you guys would feel like, yeah, this is something that you would sign up for. Because I know that if I do start making this course, it's going to take me a little bit of time and a lot of effort. So I definitely want to know that, like, you know, people will join because if I do it, I'm going to put like my 100% into it and I'm going to share everything with you guys because you know what? It's so simple and it's so easy, and I want everybody else to do this too. I feel like in India, we don't have enough channels like this, and we need more content like this. Oh, amazing, amazing. There's a lot of you saying that yes, you will come and join. Cool, 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 cool. In fact, another thing that they did want me to make a course on is on how to speak efficiently and be a good communicator. Because a lot of you who know me, you know that YouTube is not what I do for a living. What I do for a living is that I go on stage and I host events, conferences, award shows, red carpets, car launches. I do all of that. So, would you rather have a course on being an effective communicator, or would you rather have a course on how I do my research? Or do you want both? Both's a lot. That's a lot to do. That's a lot of work for me as well. Why don't you make content in Hindi? You will reach 2 million definitely. So there's lots of exciting stuff happening, guys. It's just like I can't share everything right now, and I also have to put a plan into place to get this stuff together. But I'm also going to make a really big announcement today on this live. other than announcing the winner. But so I hope that you guys will stick around and be here for that announcement as well. What do you do aside from YouTube? Yeah, so that's what I do. I host shows. So let's see what everybody said. Both is great. Both is great. Mansi is saying that she wouldn't mind doing both courses as well. All right. So a few people are saying how you research would be a great place to start. So actually, it seems like more people are interested in a course on research than being an effective communicator. That's very interesting. Keshav, did you tune in into the Mercedes event that I did, the launch? Guys, this week I got to launch the new Mercedes AMG, part of the AMG series. I launched the E53 and the E63. क्या गाड़ी है यार. I didn't get time to sit in it. Also, the Buddh circuit is shut. We did this in Delhi. And normally, what happens at these launches is that they happen at the Buddh circuit and then you get to do a round. And this car goes to 300 kilometers per hour in like 10 seconds or 15 seconds. And I don't know if you guys know who Arjun Maini is. He is the current, he's representing India in the DTM series in Germany. And he was riding the car and showing us a video, and it was amazing. Car fans here? Do we have lots of car fans over here? Yeah. We do. I'm sure we do. I'm sure a lot of you over here love your cars and you're into them. So yeah, that's basically what I do for a living other than YouTube. YouTube's not even my living right now. I need more views, then I can start, saying that this is what I do for a living and make money out of. Okay, hello Frisha from the Andamans. Oh my God. I was supposed to come to the Andamans in April, in March. I was supposed to fly out before the second wave hit. I'm very happy that we took that decision and we decided not to fly out. I would have been stuck in the Andaman Islands. But I hope to come there very soon once the monsoons are over. And yeah, we're going to restart this whole series that we were going to do in the Andamans. So maybe I'll see you, Andamani Wanderer, and we can shoot something. Where will you rather like to travel? Yeah, nobody should travel right now. Let's all sit at home. Let's wish that we could travel. Have you gotten both your vaccines? So guys, I've been vaccinated. I've got one. I'm due for my second one in August. And yeah, I hope that all of you have been vaccinated too. You guys been vaccinated? Let's get some thumbs up on that as well. After I broke up, I bought all the books that you suggested and you got me out of a slump. Oh my God, I'm so happy to hear that. Guys, Mary's talking about a video that I did, which was like my top 5 recommendations for books. And I'm assuming that she did the one where it was about like books that you should start reading if you're not a reader. Where's your whack research partner who helps you shoot all the videos? He's with Aussie right now. I've kicked both of them out of the house. I was like, take Aussie. If you guys don't know, Aussie is my new dog. I was like, take Aussie and get him out of here before he starts jumping and trying to come onto the screen. They should be back. They should be back very soon. The one who loves to travel a lot and wants to stay home means something. Well, Suraj, I think at this point, it's our responsibility, right? We need to just try and sit at home and not encourage people to travel. But that being said, I know that for a lot of travel bloggers and, people that also shoot a lot of travel, sometimes it's nice to see the content like voyeuristically through their eyes. Like you feel like, theek hai yaar, at least I got to travel a little bit. Do you have merch? No, Rocky. Handsome? I don't. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. Maybe in some time, maybe when we have like a few more followers as well and the tribe really increases, then yeah. Would love to see you collab with Tech for the Guides. Oh, I don't know who they are, and I will definitely check them out. So, guys, I'm going to get to it. I asked people to put questions down in on my Instagram as well as in my YouTube community, and I also promised that the questions that came from there were the ones that would get answered. So I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to do the right thing and answer these first. And then I'm going to get to some of these that we have over here. You should start teaching. I would never skip your class. How you get ideas about all your content. So, guys, I think I'm definitely going to do this course. It feels like all of you are so interested in. Oh my God, okay. It feels like all you guys are so interested in knowing how I think of my ideas, how I do my research, and how I do my content. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to do it. I'm going to call those guys and tell them that we should do this and we should start the course for sure. Collaborate more with Vedant. Yeah, tell Rusty. He's not calling me. I should message him. I'd love to collaborate with him. Okay, so the first question that did come in over here from my community page is that, and you guys upvoted this one, so that's why I'm going ahead with this one first, is that want to know if we can lead a fulfilling life in our 40s without having our own kids. I'm sure. Today on this thing, the page of Humans of Bombay, I saw this beautiful reel, and it was a couple in their 60s who don't have kids and who spend their time taking care of the dogs in their community and in their area. And they looked like they were leading a beautiful and fulfilling life. And I definitely feel like in India, we give having children a lot of importance. And it's always looked upon, like as that you have to do that, as something that is a part and parcel of your life. I don't think I'm going to ever have children. And I definitely feel like when I say that, a lot of people get very, very shocked. And they're like, no, why? Why would you not do that? And why would you not have kids? And, oh, your kids will look so good. I'm like, yaar, ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है यार? Just because you're like, oh, my children will look nice and that is why I should have kids. It doesn't work like that. Especially in today's day and age, look at the world out there, right? Look at, what we are having to deal with. There is a pandemic going on. Why would I want to bring another human being into this place and this space? So then would I consider adopting a child? Maybe. I feel like, okay, at least then that makes a little bit of sense for me. I don't know also if children really fit into the scheme of things for my life and the way I see my life in the next couple of years as well. I watched it too. It was do Parsis really marry their cousins? Mikhail. No, Parsis don't marry their cousins anymore. Now that being said, I actually had like a distant uncle and aunt, and they were first cousins and they got married. But you have to understand that this is something that I'm talking about that took place in the 50s. They lived in South Africa. My family's from South Africa. And at that time, I guess, in South Africa, your options of meeting other Parsis were like really, really limited. So, yeah, as bizarre as this sounds, my uncle and aunt were first cousins and they had gotten married. Today, I don't think that happens. I think a lot of people have realized that it's weird. Are you on Clubhouse? I got on Clubhouse and I didn't really enjoy it. To be honest with you, I didn't really get into it. Okay, the next one that we have is, do you believe in astrology or tarot card reading? Do you guys believe in astrology? Yes? No? Tell me. Let's have this chat a little more active over here. I mean, for me, I feel like tarot is fun. I've done tarot sessions and they're a lot of fun to do. But do I believe in everything that comes out of that session? No. I take it with a bit of pinch of salt, yeah. I mean, how is anyone really going to tell you exactly what is going to happen, right? So, yeah. It's fun. It's fun to do tarot sessions, but I'm not really like into it. Look at you guys. So practical over here. No. Everybody has written no. Thank you, Ram. Thank you for liking the videos, my videos. Would you marry outside your community? Sure. I mean, I would marry up for love, right? Not because like you are a Parsi and that's why I'm getting married. So yeah, maybe in astrology, but not in astrologers. That's very clever. That's actually very clever. I like that. Okay, how to increase concentration in studies. And also, there's another one that says that we as a generation we're getting distracted very easily, and how can we stay more focused? So, guys, I'm going to share something with you now. This is something I shared on my Instagram as well. And very recently, this is the trick that I have been using to increase my productivity. And I feel like it's really, really helped. And it's made a very big difference. Is that I've started following the 4-hour work rule, where I divide my time in the day. So 2 hours in the morning and then again 2 hours in the evening, where I take this phone and I put it in the other room. What a great trick, right? It's as simple as that. And then for 2 hours, yeah, non-stop. I don't look left, right. I don't get up to do anything. I'm just sitting, doing my research, doing my scripting, whatever it is, or my editing. And I cannot tell you how efficient it is. It's very, very efficient. This is something each and every one of you should definitely try. And also with content becoming more and more short format, I also think that what is taking place is that our concentration levels are decreasing, right? Because where everything is shorts, right? Like small videos and quick scrolling that you can do through the day, and that somehow is also really affecting our ability to concentrate. And that's why I truly feel that whether you work out, whether you meditate, you're giving yourself in your mind that break that it needs, which allows you to be much more focused when you need to kind of like then get on with your day. Following you for quite a while, love your work and the amount of effort you put in. Oh, thank you. I have a job thing, so I need to drop off. Thank you. Thank you, and I have a great day. Sorry that you have to work on a Sunday. Ooh, that's terrible. Also, 3 tips recommended from Tristan Harris. Oh, hi there, yeah. Make your phone grayscale, turn off notifications, and remove all active apps. No, there you. What I just said is put your phone away for 2 hours. That's it. That's it. You just need to put your phone away for those 2 hours, and you will be shocked at how much work you can get done. Okay, we're going to go on to the next one. What is one thing that you wish you knew in your 20s? And then Shiv has replied over there, she's still in her 20s. Dude, bro, if I was still in my 20s and you were watching Pogo, sit and do the math on that one. What was I, like 5 when I was shooting that show? So that's sweet of you, though. Thank you. But what is that one thing that I wish I knew in my 20s? I really wish that I knew that things would work out. I had a lot of depression in my 20s, and my 20s were very tough for me. And I was constantly questioning myself, and I was under a lot of pressure from my family as well. I was trying to act, and they were not convinced, and it was a terrible time, and I was always upset with myself. And I just wish I knew in my 20s that it is going to work out. It's eventually going to work out, and it's going to be amazing. So, any of you out there right now in your 20s, if you're feeling like life is terrible, if you're feeling like things are just not going to work out, I have to tell you, it always works out, no matter what. Amrita said, "Oh, I thought you were in your 20s. Ha 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 ha. Thank you. Why not?" Have you seen the last person in the world who would get? Now you seem like the last. Oh, I seem like the last person in the world who would get depressed easily. That's the thing, right? How do we look at somebody and say that, oh, this person, they don't look like they would ever get depressed, or this person, they don't look like they would ever get angry? We don't know what goes on in a person's mind, and we don't know what happens behind closed doors. What we see in the outside world and what we see of them through their social media and through all of that is very, very different from what they are and who they are. So yeah, why are so many Pakistanis reacting? Why are there so many Pakistanis reacting to India? Man, why? We don't even need to go there, really. I saw you on Pogo, and just a hi would mean a lot. Hi, Deepak. How are you? Okay, so we're going to go back onto another one. Do you plan to create a real tribe? I really liked this one, yeah? Do you plan to create a real tribe, like a physical one, not one on a virtual platform? Like people from every nook and corner of India, every gender, caste, and religion. A startup, not like Patreon. All the like minded beings come together. Well, Shrikant, this is it. This is the tribe. Look at them, these wonderful people that have logged in to say hi, encouraging each other right here on this chat. That's exactly what it is. That's what this tribe is. What's your deepest fear? Pritam, I think somebody's asked me a question really similar to that as well on what is your deepest fear. My biggest fear, somebody had asked me, what's the one thing that's on your mind all the time? I think now that my parents are getting older, I think about them a lot. And especially with Corona and COVID and all of that that is taking place as well, I really do. I think of them a lot, and I think about, like I feel like now I want to just spend more and more time with them, and I want to be around them, and I don't live with them, and so yeah, they're on my mind, and my family is on my mind a lot. God bless you from Bangladesh. Hey friend, I've been following you for so many years whenever you're live, but you always ignore me. Submay, kya hua? Why are you so upset? How did you overcome the depression that you had in your 20s? You know, that that took a lot. I didn't get help. And I don't even think I realized I was depressed till now, right? Like now I know that what I was going through and the anxiety that I was going through was depression. And one of the biggest things that I did do is I started working out. Guys, you've watched me on all my social media. You guys have seen me on my YouTube as well, where I put a video on fitness. I'm telling you, it is the best gift that you will give yourself. That it is one of the best things that you could ever do to yourself, to your body. Your body will start loving you back, and you will start loving your body even more. And really, it is the answer. It's very tough. You know, the days you're not feeling good and you're finding it difficult to get out of bed, come on. Of course, it's difficult to like say, chal now we'll start working out. I go through that. I go through that a lot. But when I'm feeling like that, I know that those are my most challenging days. And then I also know that those are the days that I have to work out, because after that, the way I feel, it's just amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Why are we Indians so obsessed with foreigners reacting to India? I mean, if you don't consume that content, then yeah, can you make a video on meditation, how to not think anything while doing? It seems impossible. You know, why don't you start with something really simple? Why don't you just start with working out? I know I'm coming back to this again and again, but what I also find is that start small, right? This path that you want to take, and you want to go in this particular direction of meditation. For me, when I run, I go into like a meditative state of mind, right? Because suddenly all the noises and all the sounds around me, they just completely disappear, and I go into like some kind of like flow state when I'm running, and that for me becomes like a meditative state. So a lot of times people feel like, they look at meditation as, oh, okay, we just have to go sit in a place in a corner and be quiet and be still. No, yes, that is meditation in the true sense, but there are other ways also that you can go into a state of flow and go into like a meditative state. Dancing could be one of them. Like I said, working out, running, those can also be other ways of going into that state. So, yeah, maybe start with that and then move on to like actually sitting in a room and closing your eyes. Please share Mac, VAC videos and more collabs. Runner's chance. Yeah, that's what it is. Everything is well said. I've experienced the positive shift in my mood after working out. True, right? Isn't it amazing? Can we do a physical gathering? No, we cannot. There is corona going on. We are not physically meeting and doing anything. How did you convince your parents to have trust in you? I'm going through phases like you did, and I'm in my 20s. I think the only way I think the only way I finally managed to convince my parents is that I listened to your podcast and I learned so many new things about you. Which podcast did you hear? Which podcast did you hear? Because I've been on a few of them. I did a fitness podcast and then I did one with Sharmal, which was amazing as well. You guys all loved that video on Freemasons, right? Wasn't it amazing? And for me, it was just such a great journey, right? Because my grandfather was a Freemason, and for me to go down that road and to down that path and just to kind of like discover what it was all about, because he never spoke about it, and we never like chatted about it. Okay, so Amrita's saying, wait, you have a podcast? Okay, guys, I can't hold on anymore. I'm just going to make the big announcement. I'm starting a podcast. So it's going to happen by the end of the month. For now, it's going to be with existing WAC episodes, and then we're going to slowly start putting out content on it as well. And I'm also going to have guests. And this is like the big announcement that I had to make. And I really hope that you guys will tune in. So if you're not feeling like, watching something on YouTube, you can always come and listening to my podcast as well. Next video on Rothschild, Noah, please. First of all, people have now started thinking that I'm a witch, that I'm into occultism, and people have like sent me the most bizarre questions. Guys, tried really like they started thinking that I'm Thanos and I want to get rid of people in the world, and I want to through my Freemason videos, which was just like a journey that I went on to try and discover what it was all about. And I started getting very scary and bizarre messages after that. So calm down. I'm not into any of those things. I was just curious and I researched, and that's all. Try a collab with Ashton. I know Ashton, and I've actually done a chat with him on his podcast when he had just started out. So, yeah, we'll get him on my podcast as well, and it'll be amazing. Wanted you to start a podcast so badly. This is such a great decision. Yay! You guys are amazing. I'm sharing so many new plans with y'all. So, guys, we got a podcast coming, and maybe in a couple of months, we will do the course as well. And please sign on. It's going to take me 2 months to make this course because I want it to be amazing and I want it to be thorough. But then I'm really worried that people won't sign on to this course if I sit and put all, my time into it. Podcast with beer biceps. Yeah, beer biceps now is there. Hopefully, he'll one day do like a collab with me. But those things are not easy. A lot of people will always be like, oh, why you didn't take Ashish Chanchlani in your Sindhi video? Guys, come on. Like, you really think he's going to respond back and say, sure, Fisha, I'll be in your video? It doesn't really work like that. And also in India, it's very difficult to do collabs. Everyone's asking for you. And Aussie. Do a story time on that. Thanks for taking lots of issues up, especially the ones that make people uncomfortable, right? Correct? Yay, we will sign up, we will sign up. For people who have just tuned in, we've been chatting about doing a course on how I create content and how I do my research and then how I put my videos together. And I also asked everybody if they would rather have, there were two ideas that we were floating for the course. One was on how to speak confidently, because that's what I do as an MC and as my main profession. And the other one was on research. And it seemed like everybody wanted to know how I do my research. So that's great. Why haven't you monetized your channel? I have. But the last video that we made on sex toys, because it had dildos in it and vibrators, they said that we couldn't monetize it. So that's what happened. Ma'am, how much do you like Varkala? I love Varkala. Have you guys been to Varkala? Let's see some these things for Varkala. It is absolutely beautiful and completely undiscovered. So yeah, I really liked you at the FanFest. Thank you, thank you. I'm looking for some questions. Podcast on ways of earning a passive income. I've started a lot of these little things, and when I start making a good income out of it, I'll definitely let you guys know on how that goes. Very close to my hometown. India needs access to unwanted 72. Yeah? What is that? Okay, I'm going to go back to some of the questions over here that have been coming in. What is the future of content writing and blogging? The future of content writing is huge. For a lot of us, what we need to understand is that content writing will be in so many different forms, right? And so many different formats that it will be needed. There could be somebody who has a podcast who needs content written for that. There is your digital marketing. There is so much that can be done. So I definitely feel like content writing is going to be huge. And if it is something that you definitely want to go for, then you should. What are your views on the Tokyo Olympics? I saw some pretty cool videos though. And guys, the next WAC video is going to be something in lines of the Olympics because they're starting next week. Let's not give all this information away so fast though. Really creepy people on this chat. Oh, really? I mean, the ones that are asking me if I like Shahi Paneer. Yeah. Please make a detailed video on Vipassana, meditation, and spirituality. If you're interested about getting, oh my God, Prakash, I heard half of it on my flight. So I love Nawal's work, and I listen to him a lot. And I heard half this podcast. Everyone, it's a 3-hour podcast. Ow! Okay, my dog just bit me. Sorry, guys. It's a 3-hour podcast, and it's amazing. If you guys want, I could probably pressy it down for you into a video if you feel like you don't have the patience for it, because it's one of the best things I've heard in a really, really long time. How to stay away from political negativity. Oh yeah, so this was something that a lot of people asked, and what they wanted to know was that how does one manage to stay neutral, right? How do you kind of not get swayed with everything that is happening around you? What I realized very, very quickly in life is that I need to feel strongly about a few things, okay? And I prioritized what are those things that I feel very, very strongly about and that I want to have a very strong opinion about. And I realized that politics was one thing, I have an opinion about it, but I don't want to be completely consumed by that opinion that I have on it, especially in this ever changing landscape that we have over here in India. So I've also realized that if I don't, for me to not get swayed by everything that takes place all the time, because there is so much happening in our country all the time, I need to just say, okay, I'm going to take 5 steps back from it. and I'm not going to be completely consumed by it. And I hope that kind of makes sense to you. There are other things that I would rather feel really strongly about and that I would rather focus on. And so that's how I managed to do that. Why is it hard to collaborate in India specifically? It is. You know, people are just not very responsive. I've actually written to quite a few people asking for collabs, and I've pretty much received like a no. So from a lot of them, and these are a lot of the channels that you guys watch, right? Because I know that like my statistics show me what are the other channels that you guys are watching and the kind of content that y'all are consuming, and they all rejected me, and they all said no. So I don't understand why people, and these are like, okay, I understand, okay, if somebody has like 1 million followers, they're not going to collaborate with someone that has 10 people on their channel, right? They're not going to do that, and that's fine. So yeah, it's very, very difficult to get collabs going, especially with people that are like on par. I think it's fair, right, if you contacted somebody that has the same number of subscribers as you. Aliens Part 2, what can we expect? So the job thing got cancelled and I can watch this live. It's come back to tell us that. Okay. Have you ever heard or listened to Born a Crime by Trevor Noah? No, I will take a look at it. Are you aware of Afghan Taliban? They may come for our Kashmir. Yeah, yeah. There's, I mean, did you also hear about the Reuters photographer, the journalist from India who got killed in the fighting that did take place over there as well? So yeah, there's a lot going on. What is the purpose of life? Also, what shampoo do you use? Sometimes, the questions can be really, really funny. So, we're going back and taking a look at what are some of the questions that we have over here. And, guys, this live is going to also end in another 10-15 minutes because I don't like to go on and on and on and on. Then you guys get bored and then you all will drop off. So, yeah. Why did you take a break? Devesh, there's a full video on that. You can go and check it out and you will know exactly what had happened to Whack during that time. Make a video on Zoroastrian philosophy and teachings, and do Indian Parsis interact a lot with their co-religions or religionists in Iran? Not really. No, we don't have so much on that. And actually, Parsi New Year is coming up again. You guys remember the video that I did on who are the Parsis? So I was thinking of doing a part 2 on that. That might kind of be cool. Nah? What do you think? Where I'll go like a little in depth into a few customs, a few things that we do, significance of certain things like the sadra, the kasti that we wear, the religious thread, the Tower of Silence, what goes on over there. I can't take you and shoot in there, but I could definitely explain what happens over there. Yeah, you guys are liking that. Make a video on legalization of marijuana. Yeah. No. We need to know more about Parsis. There's so little information out there. Yep, that is true. That is true. I'm sure that you will also hit 1 million subscriber list. I really hope so. It's so slow. The growth is so slow on YouTube because there is so much content out there and you're competing with so many people, right? It's crazy. But I also think what's really amazing is that am I the only female content creator out of India that creates content like this? I think so. If you guys have seen any other channel that's doing the same thing, let me know. Female, huh? Female content creator. Please do a video on the skin fairness industry and the whole cartel which works on illegal skin treatment. That's interesting. And that would actually be something that would be really cool to do. Try doing a video based on South India as well. I love South India. I really, really do. I mean, all of you from the north, don't get offended, but it's just a personal preference. And I love traveling over there. But that doesn't mean that I don't like traveling to the north. I love the mountains. And hopefully, I'm going to go to Ladakh this year. Again, this will be my 4th trip if I land up going and things work like things open up and it starts becoming safe. I was watching the series Salvation and what is happening in the world, and I haven't seen it, so I can't really comment on that. Did you know that there is a Croatian church in Goa? I wouldn't be surprised. There are a lot of Russians who that live in Goa. There are places where menus are in Russian, where the signs are in Russian in Goa. So I wouldn't be surprised, man, that there's a church also over there. Why is it that India is divided on north versus south and not? Where did that go? God, it went up so fast. I was in the middle of reading it. Please make a video on the Northeast. There's lots of videos on the Northeast as well. So yeah. No, you're not competing with a lot of people. You're different. Whack will just suddenly blow up. From your typing to God's ears is all that I can say. Also, Uttarakhand, it is so beautiful and it has wonderful. I love Uttarakhand, and I cannot wait to go over there. I mean, there's actually a couple of places that I have on my wish list. And one second, I can hear myself. They're watching the live at home in the other room, and they've now kept the door open, and I'm like echoing all over the house right now. How do you feel about a 4-day work week? So they tried it out, right, Pritam? They did a whole, guys, they did like a whole test. They did it in Ireland. And then not last year, a few years back, they even tested a company here in India where an international company did this whole testing thing. And they found that productivity levels were very, very high when you're working 4 days a week. But you have to understand, like in my case and with my team, unfortunately, 4 days a week, depending on the kind of work that you do and what industry you're in, 4 days a week it may not work out, right? Because we're putting out content all the time. We're not only putting it out on YouTube, we've got all our other social media platforms as well. So unfortunately, Noila sometimes has to work on a Sunday, even if it's like just for an hour or half an hour. But so yeah, I think 4 days a week working makes a lot of sense, but it depends on which industry you're in. Oh, we've got a guy who doesn't like India, so I'm going to just not show you guys the messages that are coming in from this person. Do you have a normal job? Go to the beginning of this video, Alex, and you will understand what it is that I do for a living. The content you make is thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, Vineet is like sitting over here and sharing a whole bunch of really cool facts on this church and how it's now become a Croatian church. And okay. And then it was related. Wow, full back episode only has happened over here. Thanks to him. Please talk about the gaming industry. Like, what would you want to know? We all know that it's a big industry and a booming industry, and it's only going to grow. In fact, of all the industries from last year, I think the gaming industry boomed some 5 times over the period of the pandemic. Can you suggest a book for success in life? I will make a whole video on it where we'll give you like maybe top 5 books to read on that as well. Okay, guys, I want to finish some more questions over here. Can I start an Instagram page? No. Can you please give some tips for YouTubers with educational channels like yours? So this is it, guys. We're doing the course. It's on. I'm going to start figuring it out. And all of you have promised that you're going to join this course that I'm going to work very hard on. So yeah. Mac India has courses on video games. Do an essay on crypto. There's so many videos on crypto. I really feel like I don't think we really need more videos on it. No? Can you please make the next video on space and Earth and some unknown facts and all? We should, right? There's this whole concept on space traffic. And I was actually thinking that that would be like a really cool video to work on. I have so many ideas, like hundreds and hundreds of ideas, but I just don't have the time and the team to do all those ideas, right? So I guess maybe if I look at it as a business model and I start investing more money in WAC and hiring people, we could make this bigger in a certain way. Absolutely. Which school did you pass out from? I went to a school in Bandra, which is in Bombay, and that's where I live. From Assam, can you please do an episode on Homi Jahangir Bhabha? It's already there. It's in our collection of videos in the collab that we've done with Epified. Do a video on the interesting antique furniture in your home. Sanat, I don't think anyone's interested in knowing where my cupboards came from. Do you think India will become a global superpower in coming years? There was this thought, that we had where India is on the list of like developing into developed nation and what it is that makes a country qualify to be in, all these categories. And I think this would be an interesting video to do at some point. Episode on your painting collections. We spoke about it. You once said that you would talk about Vipassana. Guys, I'm definitely going to make. We should do a story time. The next live, we should do a story time. And I'll put down like 3 stories that I'm definitely going to talk about. What is your Insta handle? It's Freishia, Freishia. And I actually put up a lot of this kind of content over there. So you guys, please come and join me on Instagram because I also put up a lot of educational reels over there as well. One of my cherished dreams is to see India as a developed nation by the time I grow old. Man, you hit the spot with that, huh, Priya? Priya Shivani. What a pretty name. You really did hit the spot with that. And I truly hope that that is something that I get to see in my lifetime as well. How to talk to any gender without any nervousness. So that would come in the communication course if I do ever land up doing that. Make a video on India's contribution to the world in terms of literature, science, food, music. Prakash, why don't you just come and start making videos with us? Huh? I think that'll be even better. All these ideas of yours are really great. And you can work on the content on that. And I'll, oversee it and we'll figure it out. Watch good content on NDTV English. Hey, you work at NDTV English that you come here to sit and promote them. Is Parsi name kind of Greekified like it's Krush, not Cyrus, right? I can't understand what you're really asking. I'm so sorry. Can you make a video on the Marathi community? Mala Marathi Maiti Aaye. Coming from Maharashtra, and I used to have Maharashtrian neighbors. I can understand Marathi really well. I can read it. I can't speak it very fluently. India will beat the USA and their GDP by 2050. Let's see if that is something that will definitely happen. Okay. It's really funny. Somebody has written over here on my YouTube and said, please have children. Have 6 children. Your mother must be very upset with you. Don't be picky. And this person wrote this 19 hours back, okay? So that means that basically they didn't even hear what I said in the beginning of this live about having children. What does the B in your surname stand for? She's Batliwala. Guys, come on. Type in on this chat and tell people what the B in my surname stands for. Who knows it? And who knows how to spell it? Let's see if we've got like some hardcore tribesmen over here who know. Yes? Yes? No? No. That's funny, Uncle. That's really funny. Yeah. See? Vansi does. Oh my god. All of you do. B for Baman? Baman Irani? No. Bhim, I like that. That's really funny. Bomban Behram, that's what it is. It is Bomban Behram. I'm going to quickly go to my Instagram because there were a few questions over there. So a lot of people on my Instagram did ask me on careers and what would be like some really good careers. We made a video on that. So you can definitely go and check that out. We made a video on fitness. A lot of people ask me about what I think about fitness and my fitness routine. So we've got that over there as well. How can I start to live my passion after the age of 25 without getting married? Isn't that funny? How somebody would think that living a passionate life would have something to do with also getting married, and that after you get married, you will stop living a life of passion. I think one of the best things that you can do for yourself, and this is going to be me wrapping up also very soon now, guys, is that when I started WAC, the one thing I realized is that I will always be a student for life. I learned editing now, last year, and I realized that I get great joy and immense joy in learning new things. And when you stop learning, you stop feeling passionate about your environment and about things around you. So if you can keep that curiosity going, and if you can keep that hunger and that thirst for knowledge, it doesn't even necessarily have to be knowledge, right? It could just be about learning new things and understanding new things. If you can keep that constantly going, you will definitely live a very, very passionate life. What are your views on YouTubers like Ankur and Dhruv? Man, look at the kind of work that they're doing. Absolutely fantastic. And I don't even know like how they manage to put out so much content. They also have a lot of people that work with them. They have big teams and they're able to kind of keep up with that. Guys, can you say the program that she was in on Pogo? Somebody will tell you very soon. Is your you have a very family unique name? Is your family adopting? No, we're not. Can you make a video on your favorite inspirational story? We can do that in story time. I think we should do these lives, and also if you join my membership, then what does happen is that these lives become a Zoom where I can actually talk to you and we can have a one-on-one chat. And next week we're going to be doing one with our Patreon members, and we're going to be doing one along with our YouTube members, the ones that are at the higher level. So if you join, then you will get a chance to also come in and do a Zoom chat. And these are like lots of fun, right? Because it's literally like everybody goes, they get a cup of chai or coffee, and we just sit and we talk, and it's a great two-way conversation that does take place. I've never liked watching anyone live on YouTube, and I can't believe I've been watching you talk for an hour. Can you imagine? I've been talking for an hour. We're gonna end this very soon. So yeah, we'll be done. Do a video on indigenous faiths of different communities, like the Greeks. That could be interesting. I'm also just quickly okay. Here's something that I got asked, and I thought that it would be a really fun thing to answer. Where this person has asked me, would I want 100 crores or 20 years of happiness? 100 crores or 20 years of happiness? I think 100 crores would make me happy. So I think it would be good. if I had that 100 crores, I'm not gonna be unhappy. So it'll happen together. Yeah, right. Prisha and Shilpa Rao are the only two people that I like watching live. Sweet. Okay, and I'm trying to look for another last question that we can take over here. Okay, the last question that I've been asked is that will there ever be a prequel to Blood Monkey? And no, we'll save the universe and the world the horror of having to go through another Blood Monkey. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for giving me 1 hour of your time. It's always so good to chat with you guys. And don't forget, I've got my Patreon and my YouTube memberships. I've got my Instagram, so many other different ways that we can stay in touch. and communicate with each other. And you guys can always drop off whatever ideas that you have for videos that we could do. So please, I take care of my own Instagram. So a lot of times people will message and be like, they feel like they're not really chatting with me, but it's all me everywhere trying to manage. So yeah, message me, stay in touch, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. You know what I'm going to say next. Ciao. And I'll catch you guys very, very soon. Bye.